Welcome back, guys. This is our third jQuery video tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm really gonna show you guys how you can incorporate jQuery into our website. How you can add jQuery library into our web pages and actually make it work. Okay. All right. Now there are several ways to add jQuery to your website. And the first one is downloading it from downloading the library from jquery.com. And the second way is just including the script link from a CDN, that's a content delivery network like Google or Microsoft. Now I'm going to show you that in a moment. First of all, let's head to jquery.com. Sorry, this is jquery.com. And by your right, you're going to see download jQuery. That's the jQuery library. Now when you click on download jQuery, now you'll see that you have downloading jQuery. You have different versions of jQuery. This is jQuery 1x. Now this jQuery earlier version of jQuery, and we also have jQuery 2. Now before you download them, you have to read through to know the type you're supposed to download. Now jQuery 1.x line had major changes as of jQuery 1.9. We strongly recommend that you also use a jQuery migrated plugin if you are upgrading from pre whatever version of jQuery, or need to use plugin that haven't been updated yet. Now this version of jQuery is an old version of jQuery where that was created before now, and this is jQuery 2.x. Now I believe this is the latest jQuery version. Okay. Now if you're using this the first version of jQuery on your website, now the most plugins that you're going to be also adding to your website must be updated before it can work perfectly well with this with the second, sorry, actually the second one. But this one, most of the jQuery plugins that we're using this library will actually work. But this one, if you are downloading plugins from that are created and you try to use it on your website, the plugins must be updated to this library before it can work perfectly well. Okay. Now as you can see, we have types of jQuery library. We have the compressed production jQuery, and we also have the uncompressed development version. Now the production version, the compressed production jQuery version, this is a type you can just download and add to your website because it's been compressed and modified. Then you add it to your website and start coding with it. Okay. Now this uncompressed version, okay, let me just view it. Let me just try to open it. Now you see we have this version of the library has been compressed. Now it's been made for just production version. If you want to just add it to your website and start coding with it without editing anything here, now this is the one we are going to be using actually. Okay, the one you just download and add to your website and start working with jQuery. Now this uncompressed version is for testing and development. Now what it does is if you're making plugins, now you want to edit any of this code, these are just a normal JavaScript code that you want to edit it and use it for plugins, and you can just download this one and check it out. Okay, and this is for it's for testing and development. Probably actually it's for development of plugins, or probably you want to test it and use it anyhow you feel you're supposed to use it. Okay. All right. Now both versions can be downloaded here. Now all you have to do is just like the one I'm gonna be using now. I'm gonna show you guys how you can use it as the compressed production version. All you have to do is just select all, copy it, and paste it. I already have this. I'm just gonna show you an example. Paste it here in um, your text editor. Now you save it as what's the name, Jquery 1.11 or 3. If you want to use this, if you want to just save it like this with this. Okay, all right, you can do this and save it. I usually save mine inside a JS folder in the root folder. Okay, now you can see this is where all my HTML files and PHP files are, and I created a folder JS called JS. Okay, now if you, it's highly recommended you also do something like this, also add it in this manner. Okay, now you save it, you can just save it here. Let me just let me save it. Okay, and when you save it, okay, now you go to your file, your the page you want to include it. Now you can just do something like this. Actually, yeah, I won't need this now. Let me delete them. Let me delete this. This is actually an inline jQuery code. Now you can see this is how I saved mine anyway. I saved mine as jQuery.js. Now when I open, you're gonna see jQuery.js. Okay, jQuery.js. So if I actually saved it as jQuery, okay, it's still gonna work perfectly well. Okay, you can see that the source, I actually need to write the whole of this for you to see. Okay, let me delete this and start writing it from now. First of all, you write script, okay, source. Now the script source, sorry, rc is equal to JS, the folder that it is included. Now jQuery, okay, let me just paste it because I actually copied it. Okay, now the JS. Now you actually close this with a script tag, closing script tag. Okay, all right, now actually this was supposed to be included after the between the head tags, but I'm not going to include it because I always like my page to load before the jQuery script loads. Do you understand? So if I still place it in the head here, it's still gonna work. Okay, but it's highly recommended you include it at the bottom of the page where all the elements of the page might have already been loaded before the scripts. Okay, now if I already wrote this code, let's check if it's still gonna work well. It's still gonna work. I believe it's still gonna work. Okay, it still work well. So if I still return this to the jQuery.js, that's how I saved my library. It's still gonna work well. Okay, now like I told you, you can always place, like I told you, it's recommended you place your jQuery library inside a JS folder. Okay, now if you want to place it in the same root folder with your HTML document, that means you won't have this. You just remove this JS slash. So that's how that it's recommended. I recommend you guys to use this format. Okay, All right, you will notice that yeah, there is no type. Like for example, we have type sorry, the type of the file. We most times before HTML5 we used to add something like type text slash JavaScript, telling the browser that this is a JavaScript file, like what I did here. Actually, this is not needed anyway. It's not needed. So I'm trying to show you that in HTML5 this is not actually needed. HTML5, the JavaScript in HTML5, JavaScript is the default scripting language in HTML5 and in all modern browser. Okay, I've removed this the type here, and let's check it out if it's still gonna work. It's still gonna work well. Why? Because JavaScript is the main scripting language. Okay, it has worked well. Now, another way you can also include Jquery into your page is through this content network delivery. Now, both Google and Microsoft host Jquery on their server. Now, you can do that if you don't want to use you host it on your host. Now you can include the script. Now actually you can download it here. You can download it here. You can just copy this code from the Jquery download page and still add it. Now when you add it, now you need to remove okay, actually you don't actually sorry, instead of using the one you host on your local host, or you can download this and sorry, you can just copy this from Jquery page and include it in your browser. It's still gonna work well actually. Okay, but first of all, if you're testing it on a local host, make sure your system is connected to the internet. Okay, it's still gonna work well actually. Okay, you can also download it. You can also include it from ajax.google API. You can search through Google, you'll also see it. Okay, you can also use Microsoft CDN. You can use Google CDN, and you can also use Microsoft CDN. Now, one big advantage of using a hosted jQuery from Google CDN or Microsoft CDN, or the one I just included now, is that many users already have downloaded jQuery from Google or Microsoft when visiting another site. As a result, it will be loaded from the cache when they visit your site, which leads to a faster loading time. Also, most CDN will make sure that once a user requests a file from it, it will be saved from the server closest to them, and which also leads to faster loading time. Okay, now you can see in this video I showed you guys how you can add jQuery library to your website, to your web page, and I still use the example we actually did in my second tutorial to try to check it out if it's gonna work, and showing you different CDN or different library scripts that you can just add. Okay, and it's still gonna work well. Okay, try to check that out and see this code, and you can pause this video and try to check the code out how I just wrote it. Now you're gonna see that it's still gonna work well. Okay, practice it. Practice make perfect. That's what I always say. All right, see you in the next video.